How protective do we really need to be of our children? And just how dependent are they on us? What would happen if children were actually left to live alone together? 10 boys from Bushey in Hertfordshire were chosen to live by themselves in this house for 5 days. Aged 11 and 12, none of them had met beforehand. The house and garden were filled with toys, games, books and paints. The kitchen was stocked with food. Cameras were put in the bedrooms to monitor the boys at night, and during the day there was a camera crew in the house. The crew didn't speak to the boys and only intervened for reasons of safety. The first the boys saw of their new home was when they arrived at 10:30 one Monday morning.
Whoa! Get this suitcase! It's mine! Oh, this is lovely.
See that shot? Did you see it?
Yeah,
I'm going upstairs, mate.
Oh, I like it!
We've got to have lots of food.
Oh, this is great! Oh, I'm going upstairs.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You know my name already? How the hell do you know my name already?
There was a bell the boys could ring at any time if they needed help. They could speak to the production team, a nurse, their parents, or to a child psychiatrist who each had met beforehand. They were also free to leave the house at any time. Upstairs, there were 2 bedrooms. The larger one had 6 beds. The smaller one had 4.
Is that for it? Hey, look what I found!
It's a real good house.
10 cameras had been left out for the boys to use.
Oh, damn!
Let me at it!
George was the first to take a picture. There were also 10 water pistols. It was Daniel who got hold of the biggest.
Oh, what a fat shot! Did you catch it? I just need a bucket.
Once the ice was broken, everyone began to introduce themselves.
Alex, no, let's just... Alex, what's your name? Luke, what's your name? Daniel.
Oh, no.
What's your name? No, sir. Pardon? Sim. Sim, what's your name? Mark. Mark.
Then it was time to check out each other's schools.
What school do you go to?
Bushy Meads. Do you live near your school?
Yeah,
Where? What road?
Beechcroft Road.
Really?
Mine! Michael!
The boys couldn't believe the freedom they'd been given, and for the first hour, they just ran riot.
Tranny!
I found him!
Michael was taken to task for throwing sticky popcorn all over the carpet.
In the garden!
When we leave, in the hall we'll put our names, gone but not forgotten, like they do in the subway at Queen's. George!
But soon everybody was trashing the place, as if to see what it would take to make an adult intervene.
No, that's enough. I didn't get any on your face.
Got it on my
That's
neck.
just so out of order.
Let me get some on your neck.
Yeah, on my neck.
Alright.
I'll get the paint up in a minute. if
I
you're
did
not
a little stripe on you.
I'll give anybody who gave me this.
Fainted. And died.
There's spots everywhere. Someone's been shot.
Where's my black?
No bloody bash, you dimber! Hey, go in your room. Whoa! Buried, I think we win.
Stayed off. I am shot you, so. Yeah. More disabled. On the flash.
My camera!
By the evening, The mess they'd made was already bothering them.
In this house, we never expected it to be like that, but I'm really upset that we had like trashed it so badly. We were trying to explore everything at once, weren't we?
Yeah, no.
And got too carried away in ourselves. Those walls are just really bugging me.
What are they doing with it?
Just really, but nothing. It's just sitting there being black and all horrible.
Are they doing anything with it? Give me that scraper thing.
I can't scrape it off.
Yes, you can. It's dry. Look. It's coming off. That's why I need the other knife.
Yeah, give me that.
Desperation up. Where's that other knife?
This is how desperate we are. It doesn't work. Oh, that's still wet.
Come here, Waspy.
Yes!
Give me something to wipe it with.
You idiot! That's my flipping tail, you idiot.
You know what?
In the absence of parental discipline, the boys decided to restore order themselves.
Well, if you need like...
Yes.
I see no
hands.
hands. Right, see, all think of one person in your head who you're going to vote for.
Can you vote for yourself?
Vote for yourself.
You can't vote for yourself, I'm thinking.
Oh wait, I forgot
Right,
his name.
who voted for
Robert.
Robert, yeah.
One
Who voted for Daniel?
Yay!
Who voted for George?
3 people. That's healthy. That's healthy.
Who voted for me?
That
Who
means
voted
we-
for George? You're
Got
out.
a leader.
Yeah, but
then
then
I reckon
Yeah.
George.
Yeah, 'cause-
Georgie.
Hi. Oh, that really hurt my eye.
Yeah, I've got.
Call me.
They just came.
By electing George as their leader, the boys had created their own version of a parent figure. And George's first task was to gather up everyone's complaints, almost all of which turned out to be directed at Michael.
You ran into him, Michael ran into him on bike. Daniel has been ran into a bike as well.
Yeah, but that was an accident.
Was it? Yeah, but you should watch where you're going, you shouldn't just ride into people. Did you ride into Michael? No. Someone's shouting the microphone. Okay, I'm gonna make a claim for Michael.
Here he goes again with his little pencil.
It's not the blooming court thing.
Gonna make a claim for Mike.
Yeah, but what if you come up to me and throw a rugby ball in my face?
And you threw helmets at me twice.
Exactly.
And denied it.
Hey, hang on.
After the meeting, most of the boys went upstairs to bed. Paul and Mark chose to sleep outside.
Oh, that's just evil. Time for sweeties. It's kind of like trying to...
We got one load of chewing gum.
Have we?
1, 2, 3.
Don't go to sleep with it in your mouth.
And Luke and Michael decided to sleep downstairs.
Hi.
I'll sleep on it. No, I'll sleep up here. Yeah, up here.
Stay still.
It's the morning of the second day, and after only a few hours' sleep, the boys are already getting up. There still hasn't been an organised meal, and sugar has been the main source of sustenance.
It's an Eskimo.
Futile attempts at cleaning the walls are still going on.
Do a bit more later, we need to let it dry. Yeah, I'll totally agree. I agree. I'm getting rubber bike. Get in there, my son.
Everyone had completed a cooking course before the week began, though at this stage, you wouldn't know it. There were 2 vegetarians in the house. One was Sim. The other was Luke.
Cheese is the new cheese.
By midday, sheer hunger had pushed most of the boys into culinary creativity.
Anyway, it's me and Michael's.
I'll go get some sweets for you.
Get a fork and poke it. Oh, great, someone's blown up a pot noodle. Now that looks a bit like puke. Is that?
Although the boys were getting on well, the big underlying issue was still about who was doing the cleaning.
Whoa. No, Sim hasn't done anything, though. You already know that, but he's never going to do anything. He'll do it tomorrow.
Some people in this house got a problem because they want to avoid doing all the work.
I washed up this morning. At least I washed up.
Sim left look.
For the whole of tomorrow.
Yeah, Sim
You
does
and
the washing
Sim,
up.
you and Sim.
Tomorrow I'll do
Tomorrow and the day after then. And you got to cook everyone's food.
You clean this room.
I can't clean this room by myself.
In an hour, you could.
Yeah, in an hour. I'm not going to waste my time. It's supposed to have fun, not boring.
Well, you're not meant to, like, not do anything.
I didn't say I wasn't going to do anything. I'm going to do something.
Well, start doing it then.
Yeah, I've got a headache right now.
God, everyone's done some work.
Yeah, and I am.
When?
Soon?
Soon's not soon enough.
Don't do that, that's out of order.
Sorry, just have to do it.
I'm feeling quite tired.
Right.
All I've had is chocolates and ice cream.
I didn't even have breakfast.
Didn't even know. I didn't have lunch really. Because when we cook, it's horrible.
What?
When we cook our food, it's disgusting.
What food?
When we cook food,
Wasn't.
mine is.
Sweet name. Oh no, not again. He turned that thing off. It's so annoying. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut us up.
Early in the evening, Michael decided to sleep in the tent with George, but this only made them a sitting target for the rest of the group.
No way!
Okay, no, leave now.
I want to throw my
You can hit the tent as much as you want.
All right, good, thank you.
Cheers!
He just gave us permission to hit the tent. That's fine.
No, I can. Just not the blue side.
Not the blue side. Well, there are two blue sides. Which one?
Not this side, which my hands are up.
All right.
Oh, his hands on that. You got two hands.
Don't tip the tent over either.
We won't.
Don't put Coke in it.
We won't.
And don't spit. Oh, I told you not to kick there.
I'm not actually kicking any anymore.
That just hit my face.
By the second evening, several of the boys were saying they were feeling homesick. It was at this point that Sim asked to see his parents. Despite his homesickness, Sim decided to stay in the house. George, who was still trying to be a leader, came inside to look after him.
Come and help here. This is well hard.
I think I'll find another bit.
Yeah, that is right.
Come on, George.
I don't think for a little while. Do you want to sleep on Saturday today?
I'm sleeping near the tent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With Michael. I'll always chuck him out and get you in. It's quite hard. What? When are you coming? Do you want to help, Michael? No, I don't like puzzles. I'm cutting out. Because I have to. Because I have to.
Since there wasn't enough room in the tent for 3, George and Michael decided to keep watch over Sim while he tried to get some sleep.
Night, Sim. I know a couple of ghost stories, but I forgot now. Pardon? I know a couple of ghost stories, but I forgot them all now. And it's a really scary one. It's not a ghost, but it is a ghost. I got it off a film.
What is it?
Exorcist, yeah.
Seen that?
Have you?
Yeah, scary, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's wicked. Yeah, it just turns its head around.
Yeah. What? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm turning my walkie-talkie on.
Okay, I'll turn mine off. You're right.
Yeah.
Is it this noise?
No.
Do you absolutely have to?
Yeah. Well, sort of. It's sort of part of the national curriculum.
Can you go inside, please?
Why?
Do you want a punch?
Yeah. I mean, no, sorry.
Because you know I mean that.
Oh my god, they're eavesdropping.
Can you get sleep?
Yeah.
Wheelie onto the tent.
I'm going to smack Daniel in the eye. Please keep the noise down. Sim is actually sleeping.
Sim is trying to sleep.
No, he is actually sleeping.
At 1 in the morning, Michael had gone back into the house and left George to sleep alone in the tent with Sim.
Who did you sleep with last night? Sim. What time did you get to sleep? About 11. You're right, Ellie. Is it scary? Why? Is it scary outside? It's not scary outside at all. It's quite fun, actually.
What time is it then? 9:15. What? 9:15.
How can you eat chocolate at 9 in the morning?
What?
How can you eat chocolate at 9 in the morning?
Because I'm starving.
Fair enough.
The mess and lack of organisation was still bothering everyone, and there was still lots of argument about who should do what.
Someone's going to washing up and then make a pancake mixture or cook some pancakes. E.g. not me and Lou. Yeah, E.g. not me.
E.g. Sim.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. Should we do your chips and sweet corn and put something else in with it? And put it in a different pan. Vegetarian nuggets. Vegetarian nuggets. Yeah. Do you want I'll make
Are you vegetarian because you want to be or because you can't eat meat?
Sid, we're having burgers tonight with chips and sweet corn. What do you want to have instead of it's chips and sweet corn with you?
I'm making my own food.
Sure. We're doing it for Luke. What? It's chips and sweet corn and veggie nuggets or something.
All right, then I'll make it tomorrow. I'll make it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oi! People in the house. Shut up! I have to ask you one question. No. It's not a meeting or anything. Cool, cool. No, not a meeting. Do you think Sim should do the cleaning now or tonight? Now.
I think you should just because that's finished. We're drying up now with you.
Because I know that Sim's going to be too tired to do it in the evening. Yeah, I'm too tired.
I've got a headache.
I've got a headache.
I can't. We'll fill up the paddling pools.
Yeah, but Luke's in there, so you might as well do this.
Yeah. Water, more water. Michael, get up this way.
Shut
I told you we should get proper water. Yeah, let's
He's got a boner!
You gotta wipe your feet before you
I was in
run
my
around.
slippers. I was in my slippers. No, it was.
The boys were now halfway through their stay, and this was the nearest most of them had come to having a wash and changing their clothes. Some were also beginning to talk openly about how much they were looking forward to going home.
Yeah, we're going on Saturday morning.
Are you looking forward to hearing?
Yeah. No,
I don't mind.
just a bit maybe.
Oh, that's a lot.
Luke and Paul, together with Daniel, were emerging as the most assertive boys in the house, and they decided it was time for a communal meal.
Prat. Biggest prat I've ever seen.
That one, me, I didn't even turn it on.
It's on fire.
They put the thing on fire.
Just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it.
Give it to me.
It's hardly on fire.
Put it in water.
Hey, look, burn!
Hang on.
We're back to blue tea towel!
You idiot, who turned it
Don't
on?
do that, you idiot! Take it off.
The seating order was to be a powerful expression of the pecking order in the house.
No, sit here, sit here.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah, because then you can
It's like the first meal we're all gonna have like together.
I know! Cooked by me, Mark! Where's the smart ketchup? I go for that on the table. I know. Well, I'm sitting there. Who is he? Wasn't I just sitting there and I just got out to get the tree?
Me and Daniel across there.
No, you're not. You ain't sitting here. We're sitting here. Yeah, man. I sit there. I was sitting there. We didn't
Is there
like
anyone
it.
sitting at the end?
No. Well, somebody should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting here. Paul's
sitting at the
there,
end,
and
I'm
Mark's
at the end.
sitting
Paul, come over.
No, you're not. We've all reserved these bloody seats. Because they're
Guess
the
who won?
cooks guess to run us. Where the hell am I supposed to
At the end! Someone's sitting there.
No, they're not. This one. Nobody is. No one's actually sitting there.
There is your drink. Who's the other no one's orange? I want a black one. I don't want.
Yeah, that's your place. No one else is sitting there. Pure orange juice.
Pure!
Yeah, well, that's them. I like mine soggy. Where's the rest of the sweet? Oh, you're draining it. Burgers need to turn them over now. Hallelujah. Where's the oven gloves? Oven gloves.
Oh, it's not going off. Is there anything in the oven?
Yep, the chips. Oh, well, I'll have that one. I think we need to put a bit of oil on these to make them a bit more succulent. We need to put fairy liquid on.
No, don't you dare. Oh, good.
What are you doing? Is that our sauce or something?
Yeah, that's the sauce.
If we make it more... Go away! Stop complaining and go away, you stupid little freak. Who cares? Right, just for Alex, from now on we're going to call him Alexandra.
Yeah. No, we're going to call him Alex XX. Okay, there's Georgina.
Michelle,
He's,
Danielle,
Yeah.
Lucy, Mary,
Pauline.
Pauline.
Not me. George, Sim and Michael are doing the washing up today.
Right, let's go.
I think it's time to do a runner, you know what I mean?
Have fun cleaning.
Yeah, stay up.
Come and go to sleep, Ickle baby. Come over here and go to sleep, Ickle baby. Naughty baby. Choke slam! Good night, little Ickle baby. Let him. Get down. Oh, don't put it. I'm giving him a massage.
An hour after the boys had finished their first group meal, Sim was still washing up. By agreeing to do the clearing up for all 10 boys, Sim had now finally established his place in the group. Michael had been labelled as troublesome ever since spreading popcorn everywhere on the first day. And whatever he did now, the label stuck.
Lock him out! Shut the door so he can't get out. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to... Lock it up. Yeah! Retract him! Push him up. Right, Michael. We need a guard. Why are you letting him out, George?
He's my friend.
Let him out. Yeah, let him out. Hey, he's free.
Just don't tip the chair over, that'll be so skank.
Yeah, that's
No salt, no salt.
Ah! Ow, don't, that's too tight.
Elephant dog goes UK. Hold that end of the hoop.
Give him a good whipping.
Yeah, now let's leave him.
Wait, I'll go into the kitchen. No, let's dip him up.
Let's dip him up.
Should we leave? Throw balls. We're sponges. Yeah. He's untying himself.
Thank you. Oh, he's down your elbows.
They're wheel skanky. I can't ride them anymore.
Here, lift it up.
No, you lift it.
How can I?
By the evening of the third day, the group had divided into 2 gangs. The noisier boys in the big bedroom and the quieter boys in the small one. Sim decided he'd prefer to be in the smaller room.
Is this one yours?
The boys had slept very little during the week, and apart from their one group meal, they'd mostly eaten cereal and sweets.
Last night you nearly broke my nose. No, I don't mind.
The atmosphere was becoming hysterical and aggressive. Almost everything had now been destroyed. Michael was made the scapegoat, and his increasingly strange behaviour made him an easy target.
Where do they play? You move back.
We'll give you another game.
I can't be bothered. I'm going to shout and lose my voice.
All right, me and George.
I'll play you.
All right.
No. Trust me, you don't want to lose your voice. Why not? I have practically lost it.
What time are we going home? We have to go sleep early on Friday. No. Yeah, we could have got some photos, but someone smashed all the cameras.
Die. Not be saved now. Be saved. Not one survived. I'm a great warrior. Also, pretty much killed everything.
snapped the legs?
Michael.
He's broken the guitar, he's broken the broom, he's broken the fish potato.
He's broken one of the chairs.
He's wrecked the walls, he's broken one of the chairs. He busted the triangle for that. He threw that outside.
And he busted that thing for the tennis table.
He threw the basketball on the roof.
And he made the tennis table collapse.
He left the ice cream out in the sun. He nicked everyone's cameras out of their drawers and smashed them all.
He's a massive, massive tiger.
No, I don't.
Wait till just before we leave, you beat him up. Or wait till we get outside, then beat him up.
Everything we're going to clear up will be messed up in like 5 minutes. So there's no point.
I wish you could have beaten Michael out.
So go, let's play hedgehogs while we're asleep and poke them.
Yeah, let's go and do that.
We'll probably get a few blue spikes in our hand.
Yeah, see if you can break the hedgehogs as well. Everything else is broken.
Not everything.
Yeah,
Name one thing.
Speechless. Oi, stop it.
We're going in the garden. It's
out.
the only place where it isn't a mess. Probably isn't.
It's the only place where Michael isn't.
Daniel probably got looking into the wheel in that garden.
Why the hell have you got more money?
We want some.
By the afternoon, the boys decided they wanted to speak to Dr. Scott, the programme's child psychiatrist, about Michael.
Group, let's see, show of hands, who wants to have a meeting?
I
don't even know what it's about,
Where's Michael?
Okay.
Where's Michael?
I'm on the Hoover.
Right, okay, fine. Alright, okay, let's go into the bedroom then.
Oh,
I think there's one.
Go into the biggest one, because that's my bed, and so I can sit.
I'm
on my bed.
In the meeting, the boys initially all turned against Michael, who watched on from his bed. He denied he'd been responsible for breaking everything. Eventually, the others agreed they were also to blame. Dr. Scott suggested the boys try to work together more as a group. The meeting over, Michael remained curled up in his bed.
George!
Come on, Michael.
Does everyone know how to play Manhunt? Right, let me explain Manhunt! Cheese Hunt, you have to find the cheese!
I'm not playing till Michael's playing, alright? Because we're meant to be doing this group.
Yeah, we're a group! Yeah, let's play Manhunt, it's well fun. Come on, trust me, it's wicked. Do you want to play Manhunt?
Do you think I want to play Monopoly?
No, I want to play Manhunt. Because Monopoly's not all of our game, is it?
so we're all going to play.
Say this is a base, but it's not. There'll be like a pole.
It's like pin the bin as
Shh,
well.
everyone be quiet.
What are we playing, Hop On?
Yeah, it's like a pole.
The attempts to organise a group game turned instead into something more aggressive. Hunt the Hedgehog.
Oh, did you see that move? Did you see that move? Inside, come away. Did you see that move?
Yeah, I saw that move. Scared.
Look, watch it move, watch it.
Kill some hedgehogs.
Can't hear it, that stupid.
Boom it up.
At this point, the film crew decided to intervene.
Come and catch it, Mark. Come on, keep on. Thing you kept on criticising him. There, the newspapers. Yeah. I agree with the criticism. What's the shit?
At 10:30, Robert, Sim, Alex and George, in the smaller bedroom, decided to have an early night. But the rest of the group, in the bigger bedroom, were determined to keep them awake.
I finish off masturbating.
Thanks for the advice, Robert.
Robert took on the role of defending the boys in the quieter room.
Get lost in a bunch of games.
I'm stuck in the drawer.
Get through thick skulls. Get lost.
House meeting. Oh, we're all going to house meeting. Oh, no, I said house meeting. Get advice, man, it works.
Yeah, we finished up.
War had been declared between the two rooms.
No house meeting.
How's the house meeting? How's the house meeting going then?
On the morning of the final day, it was the 5 boys in the smaller bedroom who woke first. Having been kept up for most of the night, they decided to get their own back on the other 5 boys in the big bedroom.
Get your own back. Come on, Sam. No. If they're still in bed, we can go and nick their duvet.
But no, we can't because then they'll just sneak it back. There's no point.
Because if we close our door and then block it with something. Yeah, with the beds.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
No thanks, mate. Not today.
Leave it out.
You have it. Wow! Wow, we are.
Get back.
Why don't you finish off playing with each other? Unlucky!
Stop in the name of the door.
Scotty jam.
Heave.
How do you spell? Ali! What is that? Ketchup. Oh! It's jam. Oh, ridiculous.
I'm going to toss him. Who's there? I surrender.
Who is it?
I surrender.
Us.
Okay.
You get frightened of it, you know.
I haven't got anything on it. 10. George has got loads of that.
I surrender.
Sam surrendered. Okay, I swear.
Sam surrendered.
Why? God knows.
Throughout the week, loyalties had been constantly shifting. With Sam's defection, it was now 6 against 4.
He's sorting out quite fast.
I want to be able to do that.
No, because they're not just taking
I know, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know.
Can you get lost?
No, I don't think so.
Because they're idiots who don't let us get to sleep because they want to be cool by staying up.
All we wanted is a fun week. Meet new people. What's it earned up in? Blooming Hell's Angels. So I'm painting my t-shirt. Well done. I can't stand this house now. Uh-oh. Paul, you're not funny. Your mum's funny. Ring the bell.
Although upset, Robert chose not to ring the bell for adult help.
You're right, Ron. Yeah. Is he two-faced? Probably.
They were now in a state of siege, waiting for the week to end.
Yeah, don't leave it wrong.
Yes, so good! This is for waking us up this morning.
This is a day where I don't want to get wet, all right?
You woke us up really early in the morning, so you're gonna pay.
You've done everything 3 nights in a row. You've woke us up 60 times. We can't get to sleep in the past.
You smell. Yeah, but we didn't wake you up though.
Yeah, you've been coming and going.
Yeah, you smell. Have the bike, Paul.
I don't really care.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah, you woke us up.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
You opened the door and got caught, for God's sake. You can't say it wasn't you.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm all ears, Sim. I want to be your friend. I do.
Oh, yeah.
You've turned Sim against me. Alex, please. I'm my friend. Come on. It doesn't have to be like this.
Yes, it does. Get out.
I will. You're my friend, Alex. Huh? You're my friend. Don't let me out, boy. You're my friend.
Robert, are you my friend?
Are you my friend?
Are you my friend, Robert?
Robbie, come on. Can we put this all behind us? Come on, we can be friends again. Turn over a new leaf. No,
Right.
shut up. I've already covered all my clothes in cream. That'll do, Mum.
Go downstairs and have an apple fight.
Orange fight. Come on, let's go.
So let's go trash the place a bit more.
Bro. Ah, watch it.
Chopped tomatoes. Is that it was? Okay, move on to the dining room.
Open landed in a box.
I'm championship of making first diary.
The job's like it.
I'm not going to make a diary.
Or a place is on phone.
Oh my God, there's the impression down in there.
This mug's supposed to clean.
Let me in there.
It's a snowball fight and no sliding.
Yeah, wait on my nose.
Snowball!
We're doing it fast.
Good time. wish you a Merry Christmas. That's very useful. Sam! You brat, this is not fair!
No, they're filming us.
That's being beaten up. Do it some more.
On Saturday morning, 5 days after entering the house, the boys rejoined their parents. During the children's stay, their parents had been able to see a live transmission of what had been going on.
That's my cousin.
Oh!
Why did you trash the place?
Oh, because we just got annoyed.
Annoyed with what?
Everything, basically. Especially Michael.
Why? Well, Michael started the paint for it.
Yeah, I know.
Did you clean your teeth at all? I look, Lee, go see the work.
Good boy. What an experience. Really, really well. Fantastic experience. By him, it looked a real mess.
Thank you.
Proud of that wave.
Yep.
That's George. I never know who's around.
Did you make anything?
Seen
Just break things?
I've seen everything.
It's all lovely. How could you do this? What's this with the ice cream here? How could you do this?
And don't think if you drop one piece of paper on the patio, you don't get clipped round the ear hole still.
Oh my God, Mum, look at the cereal on the floor. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. Look at it round there.
That's
so awful.
Just look down.
Did you all do that in one